We are ready to get started with our Tai Chi class this morning. If you are joining us on YouTube, go ahead and hit like and subscribe and make sure you ring the little bell for notifications. That way you'll hear anytime we put up a new video. So for today, you can do seated or standing for any of the postures we're going to work on today. If you're doing the seated version, just leave off any of the lower body movements and focus on the arms. So we're going to warm up by starting with finding our Tai Chi stance. If you are standing, you're going to make sure that your feet are parallel, toes pointed straight ahead. Soften your knees, soften your hips, and then stretch up through the crown of your head to try, kind of elongate your spine. Imagine that you're reaching up towards the sky. If you're seated, again, just leave off the knees and hips and just focus on sitting up nice and tall and stretching up through the crown of your head. From here, we're going to stretch our arms out next to us with our hands active, reaching out into the space around us. And just take a moment to stop and check in, see how we're feeling this morning. Close your eyes if it feels good. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just let everything soften for a moment. As you breathe in, come back to that more active posture. And as you exhale, soften again. One more time, breathing in, coming out more active. And as you exhale, soften down. And then this time, as you breathe in and you stretch your hands out to become more active and alert in the world around you, we're going to maintain that alertness. Just stay right here, reaching your fingers out to either side. And then just start rocking back and forth, either on your sits bones or if you're standing on your feet, until you feel that middle ground where everything is centered. Just going to find your balance. Once you've found that, stop nice and centered on the front and back halves of your feet. And then we're going to move side to side as well. So just a little rock side to side, rolling across the bottom of your feet or your hips until you find that nice centered spot where the weight is evenly distributed. Once you've found that, you're going to come to that center where you're even both front and back and side to side. And this is going to be the posture you're going to try to come back to between each of our forms today. From here, we're going to start to just bring a little movement and energy into our body. As you breathe in, you're going to look up. And as you breathe out, look down. Focusing on just staying within your range of motion, going up and down. But trying to push that edge just a little bit each time. Up and down. And one more, up and down. Come back to center. And from here, we're going to do the same thing, but moving side to side. So as you breathe in, you're going to look over your left shoulder. And as you breathe out, come back to center. Now moving to the right. And back to center. Stay within what's comfortable for you, but push to the edge of it. Going left. And then back to center. And right. And center. One more time left. Center. And right. And center. Beautiful. From here, we're going to roll our shoulders forward 3 times, breathing in as they go up and out as they go down. Nice and slow and gentle. Squeezing them up by your ears. And then as they come to the bottom, maybe try squeezing your shoulder blades together just a little. One more. And then we're going to go the other way. So rolling them backwards this time. Up and down. Squeezing up by the ears, and then rolling down, squeezing the shoulder blades. And one more, up and down. Beautiful. From here, we're going to start to bring a little movement into our hands and our feet. Starting first with your hands, your fingers, just wiggling them around and shaking at the wrist. Maybe moving up to the elbows, shaking them a little bit there as well. And then from the shoulders, really wiggling everything around, bringing some movement and energy into your body. Beautiful. And then bringing your hands back to stillness, moving on to your feet. Pick up one foot, wiggle the toes, and then start shaking at the ankle. And then move up to the knee. And then add a little hip motion in as well. Really bringing some energy into those leg muscles. Beautiful. Put that foot down, switch to the other side. Starting again with the toes, and then the ankles, adding in some knee motion, and then some big hip motions as well. Again, staying in what's a comfortable range of motion for you, but maybe pressing to the edge of it. And then set that foot down. Come back to that centered Tai Chi stance. Feet parallel. Everything soft in the lower body, reaching up through the crown of the head. And then we're going to move on to ringing the gong. So this one's going to bring a little more energy to the center of our body. Swinging your arms side to side, start tapping at your hips. And then gradually moving up your body as far up as you can comfortably go, up to the top of the rib cage if you can, and then back down. Breathing in as you move up and out as you move down. And one more, up and down. Beautiful. Let everything come back to stillness. Reach your hands out actively beside you again. Maybe let your eyes close down again. And then take a nice deep breath in. And assess after we've moved a little, brought some energy into our bodies. How do you feel now? Are there any tight spots, anything that's sore or tender? If you noticed any, make sure that you give a little extra love and attention to them today and stay within what's comfortable for your range of motion. Always taking care not to push your body too hard or cause any pain. We're going to pause and grab some water, and then we'll start our practice. All right, coming back in, making sure you still have your feet parallel, knees and hips are soft. You let your arms relax down by your side. We're going to start with opening the door. From here, as you breathe in, your arms are going to float up to about shoulder height. And as you breathe out, you're going to glide them back down, elbows leading the way. Up and down, up and down. Keeping your wrists nice and soft. One more, up and down. Moving into wings of a bird, same motions but out to the side. Up and down, up and down, up and down. And one more, up and down. Moving from here into Buddha holds up the mountain. For this one, you're going to float your hands up to the center of your chest. As you inhale, you're going to push your palms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, you're going to pull the energy back down towards your midsection. Breathing in and pushing up. Breathing out and pushing down. Nice and slow, let your breath follow your movement. And your movement follow your breath. One more here, up and down. And then float your hands down to your side. From here, we're going to move into embrace the moon. So as you breathe in, open your arms nice and wide. Maybe squeeze your shoulder blades together just a little. And as you breathe out, you're going to curl forward like you're holding a giant ball. Breathing in and opening up. Breathing out and curling around that ball again, this time the other hand on top. Opening up and then curling in. Open and close. And then one more for each side. Open and close. Open and close. Coming back to center, float your hands back down. From here, we're going to move into calming the water. But for this one, you're going to lean forward, hands like they're flat on the surface of a pond, smoothing out the ripples. And then coming up on the other side. Going the other direction, you breathe in as you go down and around, and out as you come up the other side. Breathing in and out, and in and out, in and out, and one more, in and out. Coming back to center, you're going to float your hands up to the center of your chest, and we're going to move into descend the mountain. Now, this one is similar to white crane flashes its wings, which we've done plenty of times. But for white crane flashes its wings, as your hands separate, each palm rotates, one down and one up and out. For descend the mountain, your palms stay facing inward. They're just separating and sliding apart. So as you inhale, you're going to separate and slide apart and tap that foot in the same side as the hand that's coming down towards your hip. As you exhale, you come back together and then go to the other side. Inhale apart, exhale together. Going up and then sliding down the mountain. Up and down. Apart and then back together. One more to each side. And last one. Bringing your hands to the center of your chest. We'll do our first expansion and contraction breaths. So expand and contract. Expand and contract. And one more. Expand and contract. Let your hands float down to your sides. Grab another sip of water, and then we'll continue. All right, coming back into our Tai Chi stance. Knees soft, hips soft, hands floating down by your side. From here, we're going to start with wave hands like clouds. So we're going to bring our hands up in front of us, left hand on top, right hand on bottom, like we're holding a baby. From here, you're going to turn shoulder and hip together, leading to one side. When you reach the edge of your range of motion, you're going to switch your hands and then come back to the other side, letting your elbow draw a straight line across. Breathing in one direction and out in the other direction. Set your own pace, letting your movement follow your breath and your breath follow your movement. One more to each side. And last one. Floating your hands back to your chest. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Moving from here into push the mountain. This is the first one we're going to step out into our bow stance. So your left foot is going to step forward, heel to toe. And as you breathe in, you're going to rock your weight forward, pushing, and then rock back as you exhale, pulling over the top of the mountain. Going forward, inhale. Going back, exhale. Forward and pull back. Push forward and pull back. One more. Push forward and pull back. And then you're going to step back to center. Take one expansion and contraction. And then going to the other side, stepping out this time with the right foot, heel to toe, pushing forward, pulling your weight back, keeping your torso nice and straight upright the whole time, and pulling back, pushing forward, pulling back, pushing forward, and pulling back. And one more, push and pull back. Come back to center, expand and contract, expand and contract, expand and contract. Stepping out again with the left leg, this time for pierce the clouds. Heel to toe, pushing forward like an arrow with your hands, swimming them back towards your hips. This time the toe stays down, pushing forward, swimming those hands back to your hips. Coming forward and back, forward and back. And one more, forward and back. Coming to center, one expansion and contract. And then stepping out with the opposite foot, heel to toe, breathing in and out, rocking forward and swimming those hands back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Last one, forward and back. Coming back to center, expand and contract. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Check in with your stance for a moment. Are you still keeping your knees and your hips soft? Are you reaching up through the crown of your head? Are your feet parallel, pointing straight ahead? From here, we're going to move into a new one, which is Fair Lady Works the Shuttle. So for this one, you're going to hold a ball, left hand on bottom, and tap your left toe in. As you step out, heel to toe, your left hand rises up, and as it gets to the top, it rotates over, like you're blocking the sun. Your right hand is going to come straight out from the center of your chest, leading soft, and then pushing forward with your palm at the end. So let's try that one more time. Step back, tap your toe in, hold the ball, stepping forward, bottom hand comes up, other hand pushes forward. Beautiful. Now let's add in the breathing. Inhale forward, exhale, stepping back to start. And again, inhale forward, stepping back, breathing forward, exhale back. And again, forward and back. Last one, forward and back. Coming to center, expand and contract, expand and contract, expand and contract. From here, we're going to move into Repulse Monkey. Well, for this one, you want to make sure you have a little room behind you if you're doing the standing version. We are going to be stepping backwards for this movement. So from here, you're going to step, first turn your left toes out, stepping, shifting your weight, and open your arms out nice and wide. From here, the left hand's going to come in and the right foot slides back, bringing your hands to slide past each other. From there, you step forward and press everything down. Trying that one again. Shift your weight, open up as you inhale. Step back, hand slides forward as you exhale. Inhale, stepping forward. Exhale, pressing down. Beautiful. Again, opening, stepping back, stepping forward, pressing down. One more on this side. Shift your weight, open and inhale. Step back, slide your hands and exhale. Step forward and inhale. Press and sink as you exhale. Beautiful. Float your hands up to your chest. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Now we're moving to the other side. So this time you're going to turn your right toes out. Shift your weight onto your left foot as you open. Shifting back the other way, you're going to step back as you exhale. Slide your hands. Step forward as you inhale. Press down as you exhale. Shifting your weight, open your arms, inhale. Stepping back, slide your hands as you exhale. Stepping forward, inhale. Press and sink, exhale. And again, open and inhale. Step back and exhale. Step forward and inhale. Press down and exhale. One more here. Open. Step back and slide your hands. Step forward and press down. Come back to center. Float your hands to your chest. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. All right, for our last one today, we're going to do Temple at Dawn. This one is another one that has a lot of steps to it, so we'll go through it little by little. Starting with breathing in and floating your hands up. And then you're going to exhale and pull your hands back into your chest. Inhale and press forward. Now you're going to exhale and open wide like you're giving a hug. And then as you inhale, you're going to sweep your hands down, bring the backs of the hands together, and bring them up over your head. It's a lot of movement in one breath. And then as you exhale, you're going to float your hands back gently down to start. And we'll go through it slowly again, floating your hands up as you breathe in, bringing them into your chest as you exhale, pressing out as you breathe in again, opening wide and exhale. This one's the one that's a little faster. Sweep your hands down and up, all as you inhale, and then float your hands back down as you exhale. Perfect. Again, floating them up, pull into your chest, press out, open wide, sweep down, hands together and up, and float back down. One more time. Up, into your chest, pressing out, open wide, sweeping down and then up, floating down. Lovely. Come back to center, expand, and contract. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Float your hands down to your side, grab some water, and then we'll finish off. All right, coming back in, check in with your stance again. From here, we're going to close the door on our practice and then do our circle breathing and a little short meditation. Closing the door, breathing your arms up and down, up and down, up and down. And last one, up and down. Float your hands up to the center of your chest for your circle breathing. You're going to let your breath come back to its natural flow at this point. As you breathe in, whatever pace you breathe, you're going to bring your hands around the top of your circle. And then as you breathe out, bring them around the bottom of your circle. Up and down, following your own natural pattern. 2 more times. And last one. As you finish your circle, float your hands back down and reach your arms out to the sides again in that active posture we started class with. Soft knees, soft hips, reaching up through the crown of your head. If you're outside, take a moment, feel the sun on your skin. Listen to the sounds around you. Maybe feel a light breeze. If you're inside, tune into the room around you, the space in your home, your belongings surrounding you, perhaps the people that you love nearby. And just take a moment to be thankful for everything that you have. Close your eyes, relax. Take a slow breath in and exhale. And this time, as you breathe in, imagine that warm, soft energy. Breathing in with your breath, flowing down into that spot behind your belly button. Filling it, expanding, swirling around, and overflowing. Moving down your legs, down past your knees, into your feet, your toes. Filling all the way up through your legs, coming up past your hips, your belly, up into your chest, all the way up to your shoulders. More and more with each breath. Now spilling down your arms, down into your hands and your fingertips. Filling your arms, coming up through your neck, your head, your ears, all the way up to the tippy top of the crown of your head. Filling your whole body with warm, soft energy to help carry you through the rest of your day. One more breath here. And then open your eyes. And thank you for joining me today. I will see you next week.